welcome to Erika's Best, where I will bring you the best of the best and more. Today I have my daughter here assisting me from
Naomi Science Lab,
where she answers all the questions.
What, why, how things are the way they are.
So please remember to visit her website
and subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell
to Naomi Science Lab. But today you are here at Erika's Best, and we are making for you another wonderfully delicious ice cream. So I was out yesterday and I found this frappe blend for a bubblegum. It said it makes a bubblegum milkshake, but I thought bubblegum milkshake, I don't want a bubblegum milkshake. But I remember as a kid, we used to get this bubblegum ice cream at Baskin Robbins. So I'm gonna see if I can mimic that ice cream with this bubblegum flavored blend. So, and then we're going to do Naomi's favorite, strawberry ice cream. So let's get started. We need to mix 2 cups of heavy whipping cream to stiff peaks. So I'm going to measure them and Naomi's going to pour. So we have our 2 cups of heavy whipping cream in the stand mixer, and we are going to start off on low. You want to start off on low because if you start off on high, then all your milk, all of your heavy cream will get thrown out of the bowl, or at least some of it. You don't want to lose any of it. So we start off on low. If you're on one of these KitchenAid, that's around 4. And we're going to let that go until it gets a little bit thicker, and we can notice, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's a little thicker and you can crank up the speed. Otherwise, what you can do, if you don't want to wait, you just want to get right to it, you can put a towel over your stand mixer, and that will block, but you will still lose all that milk because it will end up on your towel. I'm not sure exactly how much milk will come out because every time I've done it without having something covering it, different amounts come out. It just depends on how the mixer is going. So we're just going to blend it now and slowly ease it up as it gets thicker. You'll see a lot of bubbles in there, and that lets you know air is incorporating into the milk, and that's what makes it fluff up into a whipped cream. So right now you can see it has gotten quite a bit thicker. So at this point you can turn the mixer up fully on high and then finish mixing your whipped cream. So this is the consistency you're looking for. See how it sits on this spatula and it's not moving? I'm moving it and it's a whole mass. It's not moving around. I'm shaking it, and that's what you're looking for. Something that's stiff. Okay? Now once you get to stiff peaks, you want to get your condensed milk. Open your can of condensed milk. You want to make sure that your ingredients are all cold. Your heavy whipping cream, of course, will be cold because it's a milk product, and typically people keep their milk products in the refrigerator. And I'm no different, and I'm sure you're not either. But sweetened condensed milk is normally left on the shelf, and so you normally would not put it in the refrigerator. So, but before this recipe, you want to put it in the refrigerator, and it becomes so thick and luscious, and that's exactly what you want. You want it to be nice and thick so that your ice cream base will be nice and thick. So I'm getting all of that goodness out. Get that on the top. So once you finish putting your condensed milk, you whip it a little bit just to get it incorporated, and then take your spatula and then go around and make sure everything is completely mixed in. Go down to the bottom and pick it up and make sure everything is mixed in nice and good. And this is what your base should end up looking like. It should be thick. It should be falling off the spoon. It shouldn't be liquidy. It should be relatively still thick, but not stiff like it was before we added the condensed milk. And now I'm going to add in the powder.
Can I do it?
So for this amount, I added in this 2.8. I added the whole package into this mix. I did a taste test and it could take the whole package. So we're gonna dig down deep and move it around. And then I'm going to take my bubblegum. Woohoo! Who doesn't like bubblegum in their bubblegum ice cream? I surely do. Add it all in. Mix it all around. You shouldn't see that. You shouldn't see the bubblegum until you actually start scooping it. But this is what the final mixed in product looks like. And I'm going to start spooning it into my containers. All of this out because I tasted the base and the base is super delicious. What you say, Naomi? Did you taste it?
It's 100% yummy.
So we're gonna put the tops on these and leave them in the freezer for about 4 hours. And at 4 hours, they should be nice and completely frozen and ready to enjoy. Now on to the strawberry video. You ready? Okay. So we're just gonna get this started again on the low speed till it gets to that soft setting whipping cream, and then we'll crank it onto high gear to finish it all the way to the stiff peaks. So, yeah. Okay, so here again, we're at this stage where you can turn your mixer up on high and you won't have milk splattering everywhere. You see how thick it is? It's not liquidy like it was before when we first started. So now you can crank it up and go until it's stiff peaks, and I will show you again what the stiff peaks are. Here we are again with the stiff peaks. They are stiff. As they hold onto the back of the spatula, they're nice and firm. This is what you want your whipped cream to look like once it has gotten to this stiff peak stage. You want it to get fully to the stiff peak stage so that you can now add in whatever flavoring and your condensed milk first, and then whatever flavoring you're going to add. So right now I'm going to add in, go ahead. Okay, so I'm adding in the heavy whipping cream now. You want to get the whole can in. Again, I just want to reiterate, before you start this process, you want to make sure that your condensed milk is cold, that your bowl is cold, that your heavy whipping cream is cold, and all the elements that are going to be making this ice cream are nice and chilled. Otherwise, it could mess with how the ice cream base reacts once it goes into the freezing portion. So you want to make sure all the elements are nice and cold. So now I put my whip back on, and I'm going to whip all these things, these two things together. Then I'll add my strawberry puree mix. So now I'm just going to add a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons of vanilla, whatever was left in that little bottle, probably like a teaspoon and a half. And I'm going to just hand mix that in. And you can literally add anything to this ice cream base to make an ice cream. I've added an egg custard to give that homemade vanilla flavor. I've added chocolate. I've made strawberry, and now I'm about to make this bubblegum flavored. So now I'm going to make this into strawberry. So I'm going to add my So in this bowl right here, I have strawberry puree, I have some of the strawberry extract, and I have just a little bit of food coloring, just to give the ice cream a little color. Okay, go ahead and add the rest of the strawberry in. Thank you very much. Okay, go ahead. So this ice cream takes 4 hours to freeze. So we will let you know what it tastes like tomorrow, because yes, it's already past the time when I will be able to taste it tonight. So we'll taste it tomorrow. We'll have it for lunch. And we'll let you know what it tastes like. So we're just going to do a quick taste test. Let me just go, Naomi. So I'll let you taste a little bit of it. This is her favorite flavor. What it tastes like? The strawberry-y?
It's strawberry-y.
Wonderful. So I'm just going to put these in my containers. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. And that's the beauty of this ice cream. You can make it today, have it tomorrow. You can make it today and have it today if you start your process early, because it only takes, you know, like 10 minutes to whip it up, and your ice cream will be ready within 4 hours. So you could have a dinner party and wake up in the morning and make your ice cream and have ice cream for dinner or lunch, depending on what time you wake up, and get it going. That's the wonderful thing about this ice cream. And I promise you, when you taste this ice cream, you are going to say, why in the world do I bring out ice cream mixer to make ice cream? Now sometimes an ice cream mixer is necessary because you're trying to make a bigger quantity, or you're trying to make a sorbet, or you're trying to make something vegan. So sometimes an ice cream maker you can't get away with this. But if you can, I promise you will not regret it. So we will see you once this ice cream is nice and frozen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, welcome back to Erika's Best. And yesterday we started this ice cream. We made bubblegum and strawberry. And today we are here to do a taste test and to show you what the ice cream looked like. So this is what our bubblegum ice cream looked like. I'm gonna give a little bit to Naomi. And a little bit for myself. You see how it scoops it at the bubblegum in it. And let's give a taste.
A little bit to me when you finish recording.
A little taste. Oh my God.
Fold up.
This is better than the bubblegum ice cream at Bath & Robbins. So creamy, so rich. And this bubblegum, it's supposed to be a Frappuccino mix. It's a perfect flavor for the bubblegum ice cream. So If you would like to get one of these packs and make your own bubblegum ice cream at home, message me on social media and I'll get a package to you. Now, we're going to put the bubblegum aside and we're going to try. Give me another spoon. I'm sorry.
So now we're going to try the strawberry ice cream.
And see all the strawberries in the ice cream? That's what it came out looking like. Just scoop down in. That's what a scoop looks like.
3, 2.
So thanks for watching. I hope you will try one of these ice creams, even if you just try the plain ice cream and just add vanilla to it. It's a really easy ice cream recipe. The ice cream comes out absolutely creamy and luscious, like a really good quality ice cream. Please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, and like, share, and comment. I love to hear comments. I like to hear that people are trying the recipes. And now a word from my beautiful daughter Naomi.
Subscribe to Naomi Science Lab. Self-promo.
Bye for now. God bless you. Have a blessed week. Bye.